bananas. And that's not a GMO thing. That is just we only bred one type of banana and got rid of the rest. So that's kind of it's on us. Is it morning? Oh dear. That's not a good sign. We could have trouble later. But yeah, that's Sleeping Edge, Smite. I should put a sharpness on this, but they're not the same material, so that's just silly. Let's take a Silk Touch. We'll take... Oh, are they all Fortune 3? Can I not have a Fortune 3 pick? Is that, like, too much to ask? You would hate to see bananas go extinct. There'll always be bananas in our freezer. We just gave Michelle a ton of frozen bananas because once they reach a certain point, you don't eat them. We peel them and we put them in baggies and we put them in the freezer. And then she then has her youth group make them into banana bread, which is pretty cool. So she has lots of banana bread. The not cool part is that we already have a ton of bananas again in our freezer. Like, it did not take long at all for us to have to start redoing more bananas. I came up here for a pick and a shovel. And all of my tools are up at the other place. I want an axe. So let's get a couple axes. But yeah, bananas could go extinct just because they don't have like anything to make them genetically different. So I'm like, I don't want them to be like that. And there's a few food like that as well. And that has nothing to do with being GMO. It just has to do with the fact that we've only bred one. And if we've only used one as a food source, it's crowded out the other ones. And I don't even know if there were other ones. There's so many I have to look into. So that made me sad. Like for roses will never go extinct because there are so many different types of roses. It is just wow with roses. But with bananas, nope, bananas are a problem. I have 17 torches. All right, I think we're going to go pick up some torches from down here. I want to go and visit... I want to actually, because Takpak is here, and I don't know how long I have him for, but I want to show him where I wanted us to go the other day. It was in here. There is an abandoned mine shaft that has parked itself right behind everything I'm doing. And it's close enough to mess up my numbers. Okay, so I can get rid of these now. And of course, being the chicken that I am, I'm not willing to go down there. But I also know that there is more stuff along here as well. Go back around. So I'm not willing to go down there. And there is more that way. And see, look at it all. That's a whole other... Yeah, and see, I don't know what's up there. Let's try this side. And you can hear whatever it is making all that noise. It looks like I've lit part of this up, but I don't know how or why. Or when. Okay. And I don't like these four-way stops. There we go. And now I don't have any way to do anything else with them. Yay, me. All right, we made it to the end. Whew. You're going back to work. Yes. All right. Yeah, it's an abandoned mine shaft right behind my spawner. And this is at normal level. So I'm kind of like, what's going on? And I don't know what's happening all in here with all the water, but I'm not particularly interested in stopping it from doing its water stuff, because it's kind of stopping everything else from doing its stuff. Whoops, I probably shouldn't have done that. And is this a... like, what? Where is this? Oh, I know where this is! This is the back way into the spawner. Okay, that is okay. That makes sense. But down here doesn't really. All right, so let's block there. You know what? I should block it down here instead. And then... that ends our water issue. Yeah, I don't know what that's doing. I don't know if that's actually lit up down there or not. And I am just such a fraidy cat of all this stuff. See, there's more down there. What I need is Tackback just jumps down there and he's like, yeah, I'm good. And he's like, hole, and he jumps. I, on the other hand, I'm like, no, this needs careful contemplation. We need to discuss it. There should be a committee formed as to whether or not this is a safe hole. There needs to be, like, extra workers put on. Like, for me, there's a whole system to this. There's none of this, let's just jump down and see what happens. It's a, I want to live. And the only way I'm going to live is if I don't jump down this giant hole. All right, that's a corner. Oh. Yeah, I'm not a fan of those. So, we will put that there. Bye, guys. There was stuff along this way that I wanted to collect, though. Start with that and that. That can go. Yeah, I am... mine shafts and I, not so good. Big fan of iron, though. Big fan of iron. And torches. Now, I am collecting all of these tracks because at some point I have to make a great big giant track that is going to take me... Now, I'm making a huge assumption here that this is safe. I don't know why that's there, but I'm not going to argue with it. And this is the other half of this, so we're going to put that there and there because the water is just... Take that out. Take that out. Throw down a torch. Throw down a torch. Is it me or are those... they were just standing there. They shouldn't have been, but they were. I gotta know, what is in there? And the answer is... more mineshaft? Really? Wow, there's lots of stuff down there. Hi. No, don't shoot me. That's rude. Come on. Gotcha. So we're back here again. He dropped his pretty bow. which is okay because don't really care. All right, so we are getting this area slowly cleared. This is what I want. I want to put that one there, and that one there so that I don't fall down that hole. So this leads me back up here. Back up here gets me more train tracks. And gets me all 4 ways of here. So let's take this out completely. I don't like these because things hide behind them. I clip it. Ew. Yeah, that was my greeting in coming to Atlanta last time, was the cat. We were quite worried. It depends on what they ate. So we switched his food up from just dry to adding wet food, and it seems to have fixed things. Hi, welcome, welcome. Oops. Let's clear these out so I have more blocks. This also tells me I've been in this direction so that I know it's safe. Safe-ish. And we did the stairs up there because up there we know is fine because that is the area I have been before. And it should sound like lots and lots of skeletons because the skelly spawner is just back there. So, aha! What would be terrible now is if this is why you do not, do stuff straight up kicked in. Okay, I don't need those on my hotbar. Let's go around. That leads to out. This leads to death and destruction. Why isn't there one here? That I would kind of like to know. Okay. So I've obviously come around here. And this is fine. And that should be fine. I hear spiders. And I don't like hearing spiders. When I see them, I panic. And considering I'm on the upper level, panic could mean falling down into the lower level, which is where the spiders could be. And I really don't want that. Put that there. I'm hoping by lighting up some of these areas, I can eliminate the spawns. That is supposed to be that. All right, what do we got going on here? We have darkness. So shift, back up a bit, put one in there. Can we do this? One there, one there. That just looks like a really big area. Okay, it's not. It's just a lighting glitch. We can live with lighting glitches. Oh, we like lighting glitches like this. These are good ones. Except for that there was a hole. I panicked there for just a second. For this Friday. Yeah. And I don't know if your vet would appreciate it or not, but sometimes you just bring what they puked up with you. So that they can kind of see what the problem is. Water. I don't like to get rid of the water blocks. I prefer to keep them, but put them behind something. But it could be just eating too fast. I think Comet's issue was more of just stress of being away from home and having to deal with other cats and different people and all of that stuff. He really likes his carrier, and one of the other cats kind of claimed it for their own. So that might have also been part of the problem. He sleeps in his carrier. It's a very strange cat. He's got a perfectly good cat bed, but nothing beats that carrier. Okay. That is lit with lava. I have been down here because I killed something down here. I remember this. That is a block, which means we're going to need some light. See, I have been down here. I made a mess. Whoop, don't fall down the hole. Let's take that out. And that out. I don't know how I got in here, but I have been in here. Yeah. Oh, I came in through there. Your comic threw up, I think, while I was there about 4 times in total. And then also decided to take a great big poop on the middle of the carpet. But I think that was more attitudinal than anything else. It was a, you need to clean my stuff now, and if not, I'm going to turn the rest of your bedroom into a bathroom. So yeah. We also chose to move his cat box. And I don't know how well that went over. Hello. Can you come over this way more so I can kill you properly? Thank you. Okay. That is lit. Oh, and there is a corner. And nothing to it. I hear so many bad things and I'm like, I don't want to be in here. But I know that if Tackback was in here, he would just charge on through and not even think about it. Like, at all. And that's why I like him to do it. Yeah, sounds like, hey! I didn't even see you pop in there. Hi! Okay. Anywhere but under the covers. Comet has been made very clear that there is no sleeping on the bed, but there has been a waking up of cats walking across, finding a comfortable spot. And it's like, I'm sleeping here. I am not your personal, pillow. But at the same time, it's nice to have a cuddle with a cat. I really do. I miss Comet. I miss being there. I do have my beloved. She is lovely. She's been a real pain in the butt lately. She has decided to redecorate. And in the process of redecorating, my laundry was sitting next to where her stuff was. And yeah, she dumped like a good chunk of her litter into my clean laundry. I'm like, I just washed all of that. And you've just covered it in hamster litter. I am not impressed. I also got her that weird, it's like a workout thing. Why are we, that was weird. It's supposed to be called an assault course because the idea of it is it has little ladders and stuff like, I need to go down there and I'm too afraid. I know there's something around here on this level that I poked into and thought I had found more. Can I not jump up? I can jump up. But I'm thinking I didn't after all. I want to go down there, but not where it has that horrible spider noise. Nope. And I've completely lost my train of thought. You want to sleep alone at least one night a week. Oh, hello, bad area. See, this again is where I'm like, yeah, I don't want to go in there. And Tackback would go in there because I'm just too chicken. Technically, I've just gone around my own thing. Okay, that didn't actually go anywhere. That works. So it's just scary enough in front of me. All right, so if we block off here, which looks like it's just cave, then I just have to deal with this way. Although I still hear stuff. I guess they're below me? I don't know. I sleep alone every night, so I'd be happy to have company. My sister, by the way, got a cat. She didn't get a cat. A cat got her. That's a better way to put it. This cat came up, looked like it was thirsty, so they gave it some water, and it's moved in. And that's it. They've looked around to see if there's anybody who owns it or anything like that. They have tried to find the owners. They've made an attempt to find out because it seems to be a well-trained cat. They used to have a cat, so they still have the litter box. Eddie just got old, and that was that. Nobody back there. Nobody back there. Nobody. Nobody. All right. And so the cat is litter box trained. It's not wild because there are a lot of stray cats in the area, but no, somebody has lost their cat. And I was thinking, that's got to be horrible for Christmas to have your cat gone. But it seems to be like a kitten as well. So I don't know. But there's now a cat in her family. A strange one too, according to Mum. I'm hoping Mum will warm up to the idea of having a cat. And then possibly when Marshmallow passes on, which shouldn't be for at least another year or more, maybe at that time they'll consider it. But the catch then becomes a cat is a long-term commitment. And when I go down to Georgia, does the cat come with me or does the cat stay here? Whose cat will it be? Who will be ultimately responsible for it? So that's kind of a tough question. Yeah, Comet chose Tackback. So I'm like, I want a cat. I want a cat so bad. And as far as I understand, our apartment allows cats. No dogs, but cats are a yes. The dogs must be therapy dogs, and you must be able to prove that they are. There is a whole set of rules involved in transporting your dog throughout the apartment building. Like if you're on an elevator or whatever, that type of stuff, there are rules in place for it. But I thought I would get a cat once I'm down there. Until then, I live a cat-free life. Which I'm pretty sure my hamster is good with. Okay. So there is a lot of darkness here. I am not generally good with this. Like, once there's a choice of passageways, I'm like, yeah, I'm out. I don't want to deal with it. Go this way a little bit, just to light it up a bit. Oh my gosh, that is the end of a ravine. All right, definitely not dealing with that. Hi! We're not going that way. So let's take our iron and be out of here. Oh, come on. I don't want any more iron. I kind of need to go. It's kind of missing the point, isn't it? We're supposed to get our iron and run. All right, so we will put this block back up in place so that we know we can go back there at some point and deal with it, but that point in time is not right now. Yeah, I don't know if the cats will like each other, especially if I have a cat up here and then I bring the cat down there. What will happen then? Will they get along? Oops. I was poking through because I heard spiders, but apparently no. So I don't know if I want to get one up here to bring down there, or do I just want to get one down there? If we are going to get one down there, then we can bring Comet with us. Oh, I haven't figured out what's behind here yet, have I? Oh, there is an upper level. But there may be nothing on that level. So that goes there. That goes there. That goes there. And there, which will dry up the water. Do I have another? I don't have another. I thought maybe I'd have another pick on me, but I don't. Oh, it doesn't go anywhere. That doesn't go anywhere. Nothing? Nothing? Really? All right. What I do need to do is pop in here and close off that space. There. Get rid of that. I gotta remember that other one is water. How long did it take for them to actually get along? Like, was it a long-term thing, or... This doesn't actually go anywhere on this side. And I don't know if it goes anywhere on that side because I have the water there. So I think I'm going to pillar up here. And I don't have a lot of stuff left on my pick. How much do I have left? I have 4. All right. Can I get across here? I can. Can I take a peek here? Oh, there is nothing here. So if I put a block there, that ends the water. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so that's the end of my pick. I do know that Comet has a few behavioral issues. He has started licking furniture. And we don't know... I don't know if that's starting or if that is a continual behavior, or I don't know why cats lick furniture. Like, that just baffles me. But he licks it to the point where it's actually soaking wet. Like the arm of the Chesterfield. I'm pretty sure it was around here somewhere that I don't have a pick, so I need a pick. Yeah, he'll actually get it soaking wet from licking on it. So I don't know if he's bored or if he just needs people around or like what's going on, but I don't think cats are supposed to lick furniture. He has lots of toys. He's got plenty of food. He's got lots of water. One of my favorite things to do is to actually put ice cubes in his water tray. So he's got something to play with when he's drinking his water. And it always provides fresh water because it's melting, which is perfect. so that he's got fresh water. But I don't know. If anyone of you guys knows what a cat licking furniture means, like I've tried looking it up, but it doesn't seem to have a clear answer. We do have a vet visit coming up, but I don't know if they'll be able to say. Yeah. And we don't know if he's lonely or not lonely, because we don't know if he gets along with other cats or not, because his previous home, he didn't get along with them. At least with the cats that were in there. And I think that was more of those cats didn't get along with him more than him not getting along with them, because he is a very affectionate cat, like incredibly affectionate. So I can't figure out why there would be any kind of issue. I just don't know. Yeah. Yeah, they are kind of different, aren't they? People are easier, though, because you can say, why are you looking the furniture? And a people can tell you because it tastes good or whatever. But we've bought like blankets and stuff to put over the furniture and things along those lines to stop it from happening. But as soon as it's removed from the furniture, because we think he stopped, he's back to licking it again. I'm like, it hasn't been, well, I don't know if it's been Febrezed, because I think Febreze might taste good, but that's supposed to evaporate, so eventually it won't taste like anything. God, it's such a weird cat. We don't have these issues with hamsters. Hamsters are so much simpler. They don't lick random things. Mind you, they do dump all of their litter for no particular reason out onto the floor. Yeah, my hamster has a perfectly good igloo to sleep under. Yes, it is a specific piece. It is the couch underneath the main window for the house or for the apartment. It is close to the front door. He's a chair he can sit in, and he likes to use it more as a scratching post, so we've put something over top of that so that he'll stop scratching on it. Since he does have scratching posts, he has all kinds of stuff. This is one incredibly spoilt kitten. Well, it's not a kitten, it's a cat. He's 5. But we're owner number 3. Just regular, boring kind of linen material. Nothing too special. It's not leather or anything like that, because I figured if it was leather, it might be, animal instinct and they're going after animals, but nope. He doesn't have a huge amount of hunting instinct. Like if there are things running around, if he feels like it, he'll chase them. If not, he won't. He could care less if there is a bug crawling across the floor. Other times, it's something to play with. He is more likely to steal a Q-tip out of the garbage can and play with it than he plays with his actual toys. He's got a fetish for Q-tips. Now, he was rehomed. Like, he had an owner, and this is the story as I understand it. And they have I guess it's a photo studio or something that they built into their home. Now, being an incredibly affectionate cat, it was a little hard to take pictures of people without the cat in it because the cat would come and hang out with the family. So they worked as best as they could with it, but then they said they couldn't do it. So the cat ended up in the shelter. So somebody else then got him, and they had cats, and their cats... Fetish is not the word I'm looking for. Okay. Their cats didn't seem to get along with him. So there was some battling and such going on. So he was only with them for maybe a couple of weeks before he went in. And then almost immediately after that, Tackback came along and he got his new home. So he's had 3 homes in a period of probably a month. He has gone and stayed with Tackback's sister. I can't remember what she uses as her username. Like, I haven't got a clue. I cannot remember at all. But she does have one. And she has 2 cats. They're a little neurotic in their own ways as well. What are they? They are, I think it's Cornish Rexes, which is the ones with the curly coats. They are gorgeous cats. They are, I think they're just absolutely gorgeous. But they're not Comet. Like, they're not affectionate. They are skittish. She has a Twitch account because she was in Twitch with us. Oh, I don't know if she has a Twitch. Sorry. She has a Discord account. So that's why I was like, I don't know what she goes by in Discord. I can't remember because she had a Discord account because she was in there one time with us. Because that's how I met her, was in Discord. Oh, she's just Katie in Discord? Oh, okay. Well, so much for, you know, anonymity. So yeah, that's his sister, by the way. If you ever see her in there, which is pretty much never. Yeah, her cats are quite strange. And I don't know if the amount of time that Comet spends with her cats gives him attitude issues, like teaches him behaviors. Hello, Henrietta. Behaviors that he doesn't normally have. Like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where is the other little baby chicken? Are you hiding it? Oh no, there's 3. Apparently I can't count. So yeah, she has... They're very skittish. They are quite, like... I don't know. I like them. I think they're beautiful. But I want an affectionate cat. I want one that is going to sit down and crawl into my lap. So yeah, like you said, I want a dog more than I want a cat, but I want the independence of a cat without the neediness of a dog. I like the idea of taking my dog for a walk. I like the idea of the exercise. I do not like the idea if in the middle of a blizzard, my dog needs to take a poop and we've got to go outside in that type of stuff. He's territorial with it. We had our first taste of territorial behavior, I guess, from Comet. There are a lot of feral cats in the area. And one of them decided that during the rain, because it was raining pretty hard, it was going to sit on the little carpet we have at our back door, so it was under shelter. Well, that happens to be right, because it's a sliding glass door, it happens to be right beside where I was actually going this way. That's just why I just jumped over and came all the way back. It's right beside his food dish. So he had to guard his food dish from a cat that was trying to sleep outside of the glass door. He didn't seem to understand it was a glass door, that everything was fine. If you picked him up and took him away and put him somewhere else, he went right back there to guard his food. Tried moving his food somewhere else so that, he didn't have to worry about his food and he can come hang out with it. Nope, went right back to the window until that cat finally left. And even then, he still hung out there for a while, sort of doing the my food, my area, go away. Now, I would like to get a harness and take Comet for a walk, like actually do walking. But I've been watching a few more vet shows, and I am actually quite afraid of all the things that are out there that cats can catch. I had no idea just how dangerous it is. There was a specific tick that one cat got, and it gives it kind of like a sleeping sickness that slowly paralyzes it And then they pass away. And I was just like, how do you know your cat's got a tick versus your cat's just being a cat and super lazy? Like, how do you know the difference? I was like, oh my gosh, I have no idea. Like, what do I do? So yeah, they don't act fragile. They act like they are invincible. They do things they shouldn't do. They get into all kinds of trouble. And I'm like, you can't do that, cat. Just, you can't do that. I can't handle that. Especially if they've been in, like, he's not declawed, so he's got his claws. So if he needs to, he can defend himself, but he's been indoors his whole life. So how does he know what defending himself means? Like, I just don't. So I'm like, no, I'll go back to just walking my hamster. And yes, I do walk my hamster. She has a full harness set and everything so that she can go out and hang out in the great outdoors and enjoy herself. But after watching that, I was like, they also had a little dog that jumped out of the back of the car and actually pulled all the tendons in his foot and pulled off his toenail. I was like, how does a cat do that? He's not declawed. He's just poorly manicured. No, our cat is not declawed, and he is very poorly manicured because, yeah, he's got some seriously sharp nails. And I need to make sure I sleep because I have not slept the entire time I was down there, which means it being night, we should have some phantoms hanging out. And not the phantoms like Phantom Walker. We're talking phantoms like they drop out of the sky and are scary. I need some of these. I'm just looking at the time going, oh my gosh, the time has gone so fast. But I need to finish up that one part. Come on, son, hurry up. Can I put down another one here and another one there? Now is the sunset enough? Yes. All right. He's only 3 toes on one of his back feet. Yeah, they didn't remove his toe, but they did have to remove the toenail. So he's actually missing a toenail on one of his toes. And they've splinted up his foot, the little dog, and he's like a little lap dog. And you don't think of stuff like that. A little lap dog jumping out of the back of the car. I mean, they just jump out of the back of the car. But yeah, this little lap dog landed badly, I guess, and that was that. Cats land better, but they are very fragile. And I have an understanding of fragile pets because I'm hamsters. But hamsters are not as fragile, it seems. They can really hold their own. I mean, being rodents and all, they really can hold their own when they need to. I would rather my hamster not need to. That's what I'm here for. I am Mummy. And Mummy will always take care of him or her. Yeah. They had to remove the whole toe. Yeah. If you can't rescue the toe, it comes off. Because they'll learn. They'll learn to adapt without it. And I have no pick. So no more making errors with blocks because I can't break them. And this one. Ah! I do a ton of these and I make no errors. And when I have no pick and it really matters, that's when I make the mistakes. That is frustrating. Oh, really? So today, after the stream, is me having lunch, and I'm not sure what else I can do because I don't have a lot of time before the next stream starts. I am trying to ramp myself up to getting more into partnered level streaming. So I've been looking at a lot of partners and how often they stream and what type of hours they stream. And a lot of them stream quite a few hours. So I'm trying to increase my hours, but I hate taking breaks. I hate when I have to do like my pee break and I come back, and I don't like doing that. I would prefer to just have. Oh, is there tools? There are tools. Of course, there are tools. Pick. Way to pick. Calling me 3 tools. That is cute. I like that. But does he answer to it? That's the key. Oh, yes, I'm trying to increase my hours without burning myself out. So this week we're actually going to try a full stream schedule. So today is Monday. Monday is Minecraft in the morning, Stardew Valley in the evening. Tuesday is mornings only. I have an up going that way. Can I go? I can't go down. There's a room down. How do I get down there? I've created all these things and I have no way of getting to them. Maybe this is the one that I can do as a tunnel. I can tunnel, like, can I tunnel? What level is this? This is 64. And I think this one is 66. So we'll have to come up a couple of steps, right? Yeah, this is 66. 66 is going to be kind of our main level here. Now these two are already connected, but I wanted to run this one down here and it would connect to the back, but at the same time, I kind of didn't. Although that one and this one connect to each other. Okay, so if this goes down here and connects to that one, then what do we do with this one? How do we get this one to go where we want it to go? Call him handsome all the time. I don't think we have anything like that. I don't have anything that I know of that I do like that for comment. I have a lot of words I use for some of them are not so appropriate for marshmallow, but I don't know if I want to have an above ground path. So have this carve into here to be able to come up to this level to kind of meet with this one coming down. I see something I don't like. This is not okay. All right, that's even more not okay. But this is not okay. There. If this comes down, they meet here somewhere on this level. But I have to seriously dig to get this up to that level because this is way down here. Versus digging a tunnel straight in here and popping out over there. Yeah. Yep, I have no desire to have children. I never have. It's really weird, which is okay because, yeah, my sister had 2. She's had an heir and a spare, so we're good to go. I wouldn't mind doing foster care, though. That is something Talkback and I have talked about very briefly. more along the lines of me saying, I wouldn't mind doing foster care. And that was kind of the conversation. But having ones who you need to keep, no. I don't really want full-time children. I mean, foster care is kind of full-time children, but they're not mine. And so, although it's going to be difficult when they go to leave, I'm still going to be okay because I know they're going to leave. You know ahead of time. And you know they're going back to their families, or you know they're out on their own. They may have aged out of the system at that point, and that they're fully grown adults, and you've done the best you can to raise them, even though they're not your children. It's still okay. But I want a pet-filled home. There must be animals everywhere. At least 2 cats and a hamster. Minimum. I still think I might like a dog. As long as the dog understands the cats are in charge. They are the rulers. I don't think I can get that up there. I keep looking at the clock and I'm like, I got 4 minutes. I'm like, no, I got to finish building this. And it's like, don't have a lot of choice because today I have multiple streams. So I have to not burn myself out. Eventually, I will work on having a lot longer streams that are like not split with these large breaks in between, because there's going to be about a 4-hour break in there. But not yet. Okay, so this goes here. You come out and you go in, and you come out and you go in, and then you go there. I'm going to drop. So that gets me my stairs almost all the way down here. Now, this is where this stairwell causes me issues. Oh, you do have your sons for your first. Yeah, they're over. Yeah. See, I don't. My cousin actually had no intention of having children either, and she ended up marrying a lovely man who has kids of his own, and so she's stepmom. And I was like, she loves being stepmom, and I'm thinking I could do the same thing. I wouldn't mind being stepmom. But I have no desire to carry any children. I don't want to pass on my genetic code. I don't want to do any of that. Like, ew. My genetic code is not the best quality, I would say. So I don't want to really give that to anybody, let alone children. Like, no, thank you. And I wish that more people would do that. I wish they would see that their genetics are not the best, and that there are people out there who have, under whatever circumstances, had to give up their yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say, but I was like, yeah, I don't want to say that don't want to pass on my crazy, but that's exactly it. I don't want to pass on that. I have genetic issues that I do not want to pass on. And I can see it in my family tree. So I'm like, yeah, I don't want to be part of the ones instigating issues later on. But I do know that there are people who, for whatever reasons, cannot keep their children. And why should I have children who are going to be, this is going to sound really bad, but genetically inferior, when there are kids out there who have unknown genetic issues? So you don't know what you're going to get. You have no idea what the child is going to be. But they still need that love. They still need that home. They still need a family. And what's wrong with me providing that? Like, I know that my genes are not worthy of passing on, but I still have the capacity to love a child. I still have the capacity to mother it. I still have the capacity to do all of those things. So why not? So yeah, right now I just smother a hamster and spoil a cat rotten. But beyond that, yeah, I'm not looking to breed. And I don't know the reasons specifically. I keep asking Tackback, but he kind of feels the same way about not having kids. So I do quite honestly worry sometimes. Ever seen the movie Gattaca? No, I have not. Yes, bipolar is genetic. There's quite a few things. ADHD is genetic. They're finding more and more things. A lot of anxiety disorders are also genetic. They're finding more and more and more things have been part of it. So yeah. Oh, and you have a granddaughter. See, I'm not looking forward to the idea of anything beyond that because my parents are grandparents. So for me to be of the generation to be a grandparent, like for my sister to be a grandparent, means that my parents are that much closer to not being with me anymore. And that's not acceptable. See, I've decided that my parents are going to live forever, which is going to be a bit of an issue because I wasn't sure about moving out until such time as they were gone. So that's going to be a problem. But we'll deal with that issue later. I don't know if I want to be like, I would love to be a grandparent in the sense of one of the kids that I've been interacting with, but that's about it. Like, I do have one of the kids that I did Sunday school with. Like, she's one of my Sunday school kids. She's a parent. So, in a strange little way, I'm kind of a grandparent. But not really, because it's not quite the same thing. Yeah. That would just be kind of weird. I'm in an odd age range, so I don't fall into everything. We watched in our chemistry or biology class in high school. It was pretty interesting. I'm going to have to watch it now. I will watch Gattaca. So, you know what I'm going to be doing for lunch? I am going to watch it. If Netflix has it. If Netflix does not have it, I will not be watching it because I don't have it. Yeah, you're at home. So if Netflix doesn't have it, I will let you know and you can download it for me. This is a Silk Touch pick. Why am I using it? Do not know. You can get it for me so that I can watch and see. Is it real, though? Is it... I hate watching science fiction that is more fiction than science. That frustrates me. I don't actually know which way I'm going now. I'm building a tunnel to nowhere. I think we're going to turn. We're going to turn-ish. There we go. Do I get a premise or do I need to look it up? This is one of the, you have to look it up for yourselves. Because, wait, no, you can't check though, because you have US Netflix. I have Canadian Netflix. So we don't actually have the same content.